Hey, I was gonna... Okay, I'm here, I guess. Sit. Hey, Dogme, you can just sit there. Good boy. Oh, what a good boy. What now?
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Oh, geez, what's happening? What is going on here?
Can you hear me? Ah, good.
What
The
heck?
simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There.
Oh,
This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
the heck? We're walking around in his brain.
Turn down the goddamn radio!
Holy cow.
Trying to sleep!
Me? Oh, this is Kella,
Remember,
right?
you are experiencing these memories as Kella.
Yeah. So this is
may
Kella.
prove disorienting at first.
Okay.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have.
Oh, dang.
Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though.
Big risk.
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the did you put
Oh my gosh.
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough.
What? Connie.
You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you don't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
No, not quite. Too far back.
There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it
Going to Gay Bridge.
when it's gone.
Sarah.
I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but
You have a kid.
you don't really believe it. Focus on that petty or next job or whatever. It's only looking back by comparison with what comes after,
He doesn't have the scar yet.
that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her.
Yeah, no scar yet.
If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living.
Oh, well.
Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
It's interesting that keeps
I'm
moving.
not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the the gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you
I
want.
don't know if this is the right memory.
And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're
name's
gonna be
Connie.
really happy here.
Connie Kellogg.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
Let's keep looking. I'll
Yeah.
connect you to the next
the right
intact
place.
memory.
That's cool. It just builds it. Let's go. What's next?
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg?
Dang, that's a big
You
gun.
thought you could just with us, and we wouldn't with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you
I found another memory
weren't
to
there
track.
to
I
help
connected.
them.
Dang. This guy's had a rough life, looks like. Not the best.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east,
So is his wife dead already?
getting as far away from San
What happened
Francisco
to
as
his
I
kid?
could, maybe.
Oh, he's got the scar now.
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead.
It's a bounty.
Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you.
Oh.
And you'll
They'll
do
pay
this
you.
all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
Oh, this is the
I
Institute.
finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life.
There's a lot of memories in this one.
I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it
He's
coming.
got more scars now.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine. The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make
creepy.
more.
That one doesn't have
They
a
kept
lower
making
jaw.
it better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute.
We do, as you can see.
The first synths weren't all that impressive.
Oh.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Oh, dang. Oh.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has
Okay.
got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Hey.
Override initiated.
Wait a second.
Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth.
Wait a
If they
second.
needed something done,
There's me.
they came to me. Wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so
Backup subject.
this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all just...
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me.
There's me.
But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. I guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out.
Interesting.
At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
Aha. I did take you out, you jerk.
This is the one. Here.
Oh,
Open
Can I
it.
rewatch this? Oh my. There's me in there.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence
Ooh.
reinitialized.
Oh, we're almost here. Oh, here we go.
Is that your son? This appears to be a
Where?
very recent memory. So, good news, I
Oh.
think.
Sean?
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were.
The old man.
Me and the kid. Like a happy little family.
His dad? He's talking about his dad?
I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
I'm not saying she's right, but Mayor, he's I probably shouldn't have even done.
Kellogg. It's okay.
Oh, dang.
The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. One of these days, you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
So he's with the Institute.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
What the heck?
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense.
What the
Nobody's
heck?
found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance.
What? in the
Let me pull
world?
you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Well, I'm ready. Get me out of here. I'm done being in the brain. Wait. Oh, here we go. What the heck? I don't like being in brain cells. Teleportation? You kidding me? What the heck?
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever
Where's Nick?
done this before. How do you feel?
Where's Nick?
I'm
feel
okay,
fine.
Doctor. Thank you.
That's good, but I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage.
It's okay, I'm still wearing my fedora.
Ready to talk about what happened in there?
In
We got what we
teleportation?
needed. The Institute uses teleportation
the
to
heck?
get in and out.
Yes, their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions.
Yeah, like what the heck? How
does
do we
it
get
work?
there?
Where do we go next?
Don't look at me, Doctor. This stuff is beyond me.
Let me think. What about that memory involving Virgil, the rogue Institute scientist?
Oh yeah,
If he were alive, we have a common enemy. He might help us.
this is true.
I like it.
The memory said the Institute tracked him to the glowing sea,
The glowing
but
sea,
that
where the
seems
heck is that?
crazy. A madman would think twice about going there.
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation.
Ah,
So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds.
dang.
That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
That's
Perfect
why
hiding
he's
spot.
there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If
Where's
Virgil
this-
found
how
a
am I
way
gonna
to
get in there?
survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry.
I have a ton of Radaway.
Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great if you could find one. Or maybe one of those
Ooh,
suits
pow-
of
I have power
armor.
armor.
That would be perfect.
I don't have any.
I'll find a way to get through the rats.
I don't have any
Don't
power
worry.
cores though.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
What in the world? The glowing sea. Can I take that? Are you mad at me?
Yes.
Am I allowed to take all this stuff? I think so. I mean, it just says take. Wow. So we're going into a glowing radiation sea. How? Ooh. I don't see how this is going to end well for us. Next time in Fallout 4.
You got what you were looking for inside my head. That was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.